Hey guys, it's Rebecca, and I am super excited to talk to y'all today about Instagram. I've been saying all day that I'm going to take a shower and get ready to do this video, and it's not happening. So here we are. Okay. We've been talking about expanding your network this week and about different ways to do that. And something that we've been talking about and really digging into a lot for the last few months has been Instagram. A few of the leaders have been doing that. And so I want to talk to y'all about some of the things that I've found with it and some of the ways that you can expand your network through social media on the platform of Instagram. Facebook is still really our main focus. If you look at the numbers, it's about 4 times as big as Instagram. The engagement that you're going to get on Facebook is still a lot more. And so that's definitely our main haunt, I feel like. But I am seeing that Instagram is an amazing way to expand your network and hopefully get them on your Facebook friend list. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about how to develop a brand over on Instagram. So, a little bit about Instagram. If you're not familiar with it, or even just really haven't put that much time into it, Facebook actually owns Instagram. And so, whereas Twitter is mainly just statuses, and I guess now there's videos and, pictures and all that over there, but it still seems like more like text. Instagram is all pictures and videos. And so, that allows you to do a whole nother level of attraction marketing and to really put yourself out there, because you're not friending people on Instagram. Instead, you're following, like on Twitter, and people can follow you without you having to follow them back. And you can follow people and they might not follow you back. So the way that people can find you and follow you and that you can really connect is through hashtags. So they're not something just silly, that we're putting on there like my favorite color is blue, or I don't know, some huge run-on sentence that happens to have a hashtag in front of it. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about trending hashtags so that it's like your storefront so people can find you, okay? So we are going to talk about, so if you don't have a Facebook account, if you don't have a Instagram account, you need to make one, okay? That's kind of our first thing today. And I want you to be careful with what your name is on Instagram, because you might have a fun handle. You may have, I think one of my friends is Little Rock Lisa, or Brittany Wank's Health Nut Mama, or Bridget Ryan's Raising Ryans. There's all these different things. If you want, mine's just Rebecca Folks, but if you want to put something in there so that people can identify you, that's kind of fun, and it should go with your brand. A word of caution: don't put Plexus in your name, because then people immediately know you're selling something, okay? And that is a turnoff to a lot of people. So I would caution you. I'm just giving you one way. You can take it or leave it. I probably wouldn't put Plexus in my name. Now, something about health and wellness, something about being a mom, or about one of your hobbies, that brands you. That's perfect. But we are our brand. Me, Rebecca. Rebecca Folks is my brand, not Plexus. Plexus, I do not want people to see me and immediately see my feed and go, oh, she sells Plexus, because that's a turnoff. So I want them to see, connect, be attracted, and want to engage in me and my life, okay? So we're going to be using our hashtags to connect with people through common interest. And when people look at your feed, we don't want it to be overpopulated with Plexus, okay? So try to steer clear of a lot of pictures of the products, or salesy graphics, or pictures of the product bottles and stuff like that. Instead, we're going to talk a little bit more about attraction marketing and then using hashtags for people to find you, and then you're going to connect with them. You're going to build that relationship because that's what we're after, right? So with hashtags, let's say that you're fixing dinner for your kids. So you're going to take a picture of that. And then with that, you're going to have a fun, comment, or you're going to make it in some way engaging. And then your hashtags can be, my word, hold on. Let me just see if I can turn my phone on airplane mode while we're on here. Okay, sweet. I'm like getting one text after another. Okay. Carry on. Okay, so with the hashtags, you're doing dinner for your family and you're going to say, Mama ain't easy, or I'm mom so hard, or something, something about maybe you're trying out a new recipe tonight. Ask me if you want the recipe, DM me for, details. Maybe you can get some contact information that way. But then you're going to start hashtagging and you're going to be looking for viral tags. Okay. So dinner time, healthy choices, again, I'm so hard, or whatever it is. And you're going to go through these viral hashtags. And there's a couple things that are cool for this. There's one app that I like called HashMe, HASH me. And it allows you to type in one hashtag that you would want to use. And then it will give you, once you type that in, tons of hashtags that are related to that. And so then you can just tap them and it copies it to your clipboard. So then you just can go over and copy and paste that in the comments of your post, which is super cool. And so that's really great. And then one little tidbit about that is on Instagram, it still has the algorithms like Facebook does. But if instead of putting the hashtags in your caption, put them in the comments, because that's activity on your post. So that's going to move it up higher for a trending post. Anytime someone likes your post or likes a comment on your post, that is activity. So I kind of make it a habit. If someone says something to me in the comments, I reply, because on Facebook this doesn't count, but on Instagram, even if you're commenting, that's getting more activity on the post, and that's going to bump it up in people's Instagram feeds. So that's a good thing to know. Also, don't go hashtag crazy. I think 8 to 10 is a great amount. And then, just so you know, post will not be posted if you have more than 30 hashtags. So you can't overdo it. They're definitely putting a limit on you there. But y'all, hashtags are amazing. The amount of followers that I've started getting and connecting with since I've been really implementing a lot of hashtags the last few months has really grown. And I'm super excited about that. And so use hashtags, okay? This really gives you the world at your fingertips because people are searching hashtags, okay? Another tip. Don't use Plexus in your hashtags, okay? Because who's going to find that Plexus hashtag? Other people that are already using Plexus and other people that are selling Plexus or are customers of Plexus. Are they going to be joining your team or buying product from you? No, you don't want to attract them. You want to attract new blood. So don't be doing that. One thing, I've heard Bridget Ryan say is whenever she talks about her Frank's list, we're talking about that memory jogger. So friends, it's an acronym: friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, spouse, or service organizations. And she says her S really is social media. So these people that she's connecting with on Instagram, those go on her Frank's list. She's connecting with them. She's following up with them. Those are contacts that are now on your Frank's list. Okay, so let's get real. So attraction marketing is a real thing, and that is so important to your business. This is your storefront on Instagram. This is what's going to draw people in, okay? So when they look at your feed, because it shows all the little blocks, when they look at that, what are they seeing? Are they seeing fun, engaging? Is it consistent? Maybe this is kind of silly, but like, is the lighting kind of consistent? Are the pictures? Is there some continuity and flow there? Look at that. Analyze that. That's your main storefront. When someone sees it, they want to follow you. They're going to get that first glimpse. What does that look like? What's your brand? Is it filled with Plexus graphics? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because people aren't going to want to follow that, and they're not going to engage with you. So what does it look like? Does it look like something you would want to follow? Does it look like something that you think would make people lean in and want to follow and hear more? Anyway, look with your branding. Look at your brand. What does it look like you're standing for and you're selling? That's super important. Be you. Be real. If you're into dirt bikes, dirt bikes and barbecue and that, then make that your brand and hashtag it out and draw people in and follow people that have those same kind of hashtags, and you create that. It does not have to be, that you're only, you're the homeschooling, breastfeeding mama to 12. Like, I know you see a lot of people like that in Plexus, but if that's not you, then that's not you. And so don't do it. But now, does that mean that you like start showing, if our brand is health and wellness, that you're like eating Sonic chili cheese conies and all the extra fries and sipping huge Cokes and stuff? Probably not, because that's not consistent with our brand, okay? So, but hopefully you're feeling me on this, and we can talk about it in the comments if you're not. But I want you to be you. I want you to be authentic, but I do want some continuity and consistency in the brand that you're putting people out there to follow. Something else that's important, use everyday pictures to draw people in and to talk about your business. You don't have to use a picture of the Slim to talk about energy. No, put a picture of you and your kids, and you're chasing them after school, and you're going here, there, and the other, and then talk about that, and then say, I'm so thankful for the energy I get from my supplements, and Plexus Slim has this ingredient in it, which helps me, go throughout the day. That is going to get you a lot more traffic to your post. People are going to be looking at the fun picture of you and your kids, or of a hike you're about to go on, or that you're out fishing, or whatever it is. Bring everyday pictures into your post, and then use that to talk about your Plexus business. Now, they'll say that it is good to post about 3 times a day on Instagram. So that means you probably need some kind of plan. Don't be afraid to use an older picture and use that as a way to talk about Plexus that day, or to just add some content to your feed that day. But the engagement is really big, people interacting, and this is marketing. So if you're kind of like, oh gosh, that's kind of hard, well, this is part of your business. This is part of your IPA, and this is important. But we want to use those everyday pics to draw people in, and it's all about you. It is not all about Plexus. It's all about whatever it is that your hobbies, your interests. And you know what? You're not the only one with those hobbies and interests. Other people are going to have those hobbies and interest, and the hashtags are going to draw them to you and those interests. And gosh, it's going to be so much easier to talk to people with your common interest and hobbies than some random person that that you don't have a lot of common ground with, So this is going to draw people to you. And put content in your feeds that interests you, aligns with your brand, to draw people in. Here's an idea. If you're getting followers, and you go to their page and you're like, okay, this looks like someone I would be interested in. This looks like we've got some common ground, and you follow them. I'm sorry, wait. Back up. Okay, so when you post a picture and you post all of your hashtags, okay, then go and click on the hashtags, because it's going to show you other people that use those similar hashtags, okay? So then you go find them and you see, do I want to follow them? And when you do, follow them and write their name down. if you get a message back, that's going to create organic followers, because then they're going to see what you posted and they're going to come back, hopefully, and follow you. Okay? When they do, that's a good time to send them a message, send them a direct message and say, go look at their feed, go see about them and say, hey, Susie, I'm excited to connect with you. I've maybe something about what it is, like what's your brand, what's your hashtag, what are you aligning with? And just say, I'm excited to connect with you. I'm kind of new to Instagram, or I'm kind of still figuring Instagram out, but I'm excited to make new acquaintances or to connect with you further, something like that. If they write back, then you're not talking about Plexus here. You're just making a connection, perhaps bringing something up about their feed or a way to connect with them. Again, if they respond, put that down on your Franks list. See if there's a way, after a little bit of engagement, to get them over to Facebook. Can you send them because then you can send them voice clips. They can hear you. You can connect. And what? They're going to see more of your post about Plexus, and they're going to get double exposure on Facebook. Okay, and you may have a little copy and paste thing in the notes section of your phone or somewhere in your phone, that when someone does follow you, that you've got a little blurb that you send back that's kind of thought out, it's cute and fun. And then if you want to add something to it that pertains to that person, about their feed or anything like that, then that's great. But what are they going to do? I've had people message me back and say, oh, no one's ever messaged me and said thank you before, or, oh, your family's cute, or I love that you just went on that trip, or my kids play baseball too, or something like that. And then we have a connection. So, super awesome. Again, Plexus is not your brand. So that's not the main thing that you're pushing out there. You're putting people, you want to connect with them, not just on Plexus. You're looking to connect with them to build those relationships, because then they're going to trust you. Then they're going to want to know what you're doing. Then they're going to feel more comfortable if they ever did want to reach out to you. You want to build that connection. Again, maybe plan out your social media post. We've talked about that before. And then alert yourself, put them in your phone. So if you're kind of like, okay, I'm doing a lot over the next couple days, but I know, hold on. Okay, I scared myself from sneezing. Anyway, okay. If you're doing something big over the weekend, but you know Monday and Tuesday aren't looking like a lot of fun things, then save some of those posts and post them on Monday or Tuesday. Or if you get an idea for a post, but you've already posted a few things, well, then post it the next day. That's okay. I have little alarms in my phone. They show up on my watch. Here's your social media post for the day with several different ideas. And something else may happen. Well, I bump that to the next day, but then I kind of have ideas of things to post. Okay, here's some helpful apps that are helpful to help you with branding yourself on Instagram. One is the HashMe app. The one where it helps you think of other hashtag ideas. The other two are for tracking your Instagram statistics, and that's InstaTrack and Insta Followers. And these are going to show you who joined your who joined your page, who deleted you, what posts are getting the most engagement. That makes it easier for you to track. Okay, here's what my audience is liking the most, so I should give them more of this. This is what they're not responding to the most. Different statistics like that. That's helpful for me. Okay, so here's your challenge. Okay, if you don't have an Instagram, make an Instagram. Make sure it's public. People can't find you if that Instagram page isn't public. If they're looking for hashtags, you're not going to show up because you're not, like, your lights off in your storefront. You're not going to be able to be found. Identify your brand. That's you. Let there be some consistency. What are you into? Are you into traveling? Are you into your kids? Are you into cooking? Or you're a dance mom? Or you garden? Or you knit? Or whatever it is, let that be on there. You read a lot of books. All kinds of stuff. People can follow you, engage with you through your hobbies and interests. You're not the only one that has them. Promise. Another thing is, when you look for, maybe you start typing a hashtag and it's going to prompt you. Like if I started typing HEA for like healthy is it's going to come up with a big drop down menu that's showing me all the hashtags. So healthy is going to be on there. Maybe healthy choices, healthy eating, healthy tastes good, all these different things. One little tip I've seen, try not to use hashtags that have millions of people that have used those, or hundreds and hundreds of thousands. If you can go under 100,000, you're more likely to trend in that hashtag, and so you'll probably get more engagement. Sometimes I do the one that has 6 million. So I'm not saying you do that all the time, but just kind of a little helpful hint. Maybe you're looking at your Instagram today and you've been on there for a while. You need to clean it up because that's your storefront. So be willing to do that. And be willing to look and see, what do I need to change here? Think about what your brand is. Think about how it looks. Think about what you can do to put more, make it more attractive, make it more fun on your page. We've got people on our page that literally, on our team, that started a new Instagram and didn't have any followers, but they created a brand that is true. They didn't make it up. But they're really being methodical and strategic about what they're doing, and it's great. Brittany Wank, shout out to her, is one of them. Like, she did Health Nut Mama, and she's been really working out. She did the 60-day trim up. She's got stuff about her family. They are an adoptive family, so she's got stuff about adoption, stuff about her marriage, inspirational quotes, dinners, meal. I mean, really, really good. I love Brittany Wank's Instagram feed. And it's attractive to me. I'm like, I want to hang out with Brittany. Like, she looks like, it's really good. So that's something to look at. Decide, what do you want your brand to be? How are you going to draw people in? So anyway, those are some Instagram tips of the day. And I hope that helps y'all. And we're still barely breaking the surface of Instagram. So lots more information will come. But this is absolutely a way to expand your network, engage a new audience, and get new leads. I mean, the amount of people that you can be, with hashtags, you should be following at least 5 people a day on Instagram. You just should. Like, it's a non-negotiable because it's so easy. And it's so easy to find people with your common interest because of hashtags. Okay, so I'm done. I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.